And this doesn't mean that we're to be morally perfect, because we're not going to be this side of heaven, but rather what he's saying is we shouldn't be like this generation. And what is this generation like? A bunch of people who grumble and complain and argue and dispute about everything. That's the world. Which, by the way, is what we see around us everywhere. People in general are simply ungrateful and fail to see God's goodness and blessings that he lavishes upon mankind in general. God's general grace that he puts on all people. The warmth of the sun, the beautiful autumn day that we're having today, the taste of food, the joy of companionship. God has given those blessings to everyone. And because of that, because they can't see this and be grateful, they gripe and complain about everything. And by the way, this is part of the reason why we're so divided as a nation. People fail to see that God is good, and they have abundant reason to be grateful and fall down on their faces in worship and in gratitude towards him, because all they can see is what's wrong with the world rather than celebrating what is right. Paul says we're not to be like those people. We are the children of God, and as such, we have even more reason to celebrate and to be grateful. God, in his wisdom and his grace and love, solved the greatest problem that we will ever face, the fact that we were under God's wrath, that we were separated and cut off from God with no way to save ourselves. He solved that problem by sending his own Son, Jesus Christ, into the world to walk in our shoes and to do for us all the things we couldn't do for ourselves. The eternal Son came into the world and took on a full human nature, lived a righteous life that was required for fellowship with God, and then he willingly went to the cross in order to endure the wrath that we deserve.